Is this me?
Yeah, it's you.
Oh, our friend Carrie Wolfangle has put out her. She calls them koozies. I call them coldie holders, and she does like a promotional thing she does every summer. And I thought to myself, and you take the coldie holder to someplace cool. You take a picture, you send it to her. So I thought, what could be cooler than having it on the One More Than a Man Here podcast?
Nothing.
What a great idea.
So it is time. Once I open this, hit the music. Oh, it's the One More Than Out of Here podcast. Pappas is back after his difficulties with his neighbor. So I'm glad you got that squared away.
So am I.
You made
I
friends.
couldn't figure out what you guys were talking about because half the time it's like,
well, you're a keyboard warrior.
I don't speak that. I'm at a level.
You called out individuals with some posts that tend to, take them to task. A lot of people don't like that. So.
I observe things. I'm a casual observer of life.
I would not use the word casual.
I would not use that adjective by any means.
So I was speaking of casual observer of life. I was stuck at the airport for like 5. I had 5 extra hours to kill, which is a long time at the airport.
Oh my God!
And man,
I love layovers.
No, you drink.
Do you like airport stories though?
Mm-hmm. No, but here's the deal. Oh, I guess this is. Do you want me to shut up?
But
no, here's my point.
Go ahead. I'll fill it in later.
Just shut up. So here's my point. I was just watching people, and I've come to some very deep conclusions.
Houston, we have a problem.
Not just Houston. We're doomed. We are just so doomed. We are not. And look, I'm pointing the finger at myself. We are not a fit people by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, physically fit. We are not fit. And people's choice of clothing attire on airplanes has gotten to the point where I'm like, what in the flying fuck are you wearing? I mean, if your ass is going to be in a seat where on a weekly basis, there's probably about, 6,000 to 7,000 different assholes touching that seat. I'd want more than just a giant or a very thin layer of lycra spandex between me and the person's before me asshole that was inhabiting that
Excuse
seat.
me, ma'am. Are you smuggling 4 bags of golf balls?
I mean, I just could not get over what people were wearing in the airport. And I mean, and here's another thing. I'll say one more.
Didn't Secretary Sean Duffy come out and say something about that?
He may have, but
several months ago and say, look, we need to step it up a little bit.
Let me say one more thing. This might strike close to home because you guys strike me as these type of people. And I don't mean that disparagingly, but take it however it is. Flip-flops in the airport are no-no. That's just a no-no. It's not. I don't want to be around your fungal tonus. I don't want to be around your appendages. I don't want your feet anywhere touching shit on the plane.
No.
If you can't wear shoes, don't go to the airport. It's not the beach.
No, I wear flip-flops, my sliders. I have them on right now.
That's why I said something.
Yeah, I wear my prison slides because I'm not going to be the guy in the fucking TSA line holding it up.
They don't take shoes off anymore.
But they were.
Okay, so you wear flip-flops on a plane.
Your Hey Dudes are good for that.
But Hey Dudes, but yeah, so it's either flip-flops or Hey Dudes.
I have a fundamental problem.
Kiefer's the one that wears that sort of inappropriate footwear.
Well, the reason is 9 times
I
out of
wear
10,
appropriate footwear wherever I go.
Listen, 9 times out of 10, you get on the plane, you forget where you are, and so they put their foot on the seat in front of them, or they put their foot up.
But see, I'm a courteous traveler in that respect,
and I'm sitting there. I don't want to stare at your feet. This is not what I want to do.
I abide by the few square feet that they give me.
That was my airport dilemma over the weekend.
So you saw a lot of people wearing the.
I just saw a lot of people wearing shit they probably
slides
should have worn.
The
slides, flip-flops, spandex when they had no
Crocs. A lot of Crocs, I'll bet.
Crocs are pretty popular.
Do you like Crocs?
I'm not a Croc wearer.
Me neither. I've never owned a pair.
I've never owned a pair, and I never will.
But anyway, Falk loves her Crocs.
Which is cool. That's fine. It's not for me.
To you.
I hear they're very comfortable.
I hear they're comfortable.
They're just not for me.
Once I got Hey Dudes though, like yes, it made that decision.
What is a Hey Dude?
Like just slip on. They're slip on shoes, like canvas, almost a canvas.
They cover your entire foot.
Yeah,
though.
it's a shoe, but no laces.
They're extremely casual shoes, but
since we're
good for a lot of different occasions.
Since we're airport bitching, what pisses me off even more is you can tell when there's a businessman who's traveled,
yes,
who is fucking moving through and has his fucking wingtips on,
yes,
and when they were taking shoes off,
he
having to sit there and fucking untie them. Motherfucker, it's not the first time you've been in an airport.
TSA pre-check, you don't have to do that. And I'll say something else.
Well, not all of us are fucking hoity-toity like you.
It's not hoity-toity, but whatever.
I'm kidding. I need to get it.
And here's the other thing.
Before October.
Is it asking too much for the airlines when the gate agent is announcing the flights? Could you at least get somebody that speaks English as a first language? Because I can't understand what the hell you're saying.
Boy, you just don't enjoy diversity.
I don't like airports. I don't like traveling. I don't really like people that much, to be honest with you.
Shocker.
Wait, one final thing. So I'm going from here to Detroit, and it's one of the small planes that Delta made real popular. Like the holy shit, there's no way I'm fitting in the seat.
The old Comair ones.
The old Comair ones. The Comair, that's right. And I'm coming, and I look down the row, and there's the biggest guy I've seen in a very long time. And I go,
that's where I would be sitting, right next to him.
This is going to be my seat. Sure as shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was my seat. Now, it was only an hour flight. And as I said, I go, dude, I'm sorry to do this. I go, I'm sorry. No. It was worse than that. Now, I will say this.
Are they serving peanuts on this flight?
No, it was an hour. I will say this. He was a really nice guy, and we laughed our asses off. But I looked at him, and I go, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but this hour flight's going to seem like 6 for me because your ass is in my seat. He goes, dude, I'm really sorry. I go, I know. It's not you.
It's not you, it's me.
It really is you, but it's the airlines. How do they expect us to fit in this?
Hey, did you ask if his bunghole had come in contact with the area where
I didn't want to. Well, I'll tell you where his armpit was. It was on my shoulder.
Do you think their arms got stuck like Velcro?
No. It was he was sweating on me, but I didn't mind. He was a really nice guy.
He's a Greek.
He was not Greece. Maybe Southern Greece, but he was he was
sweating on me, but I didn't mind. I am clipping that. Clip that.
He was, oh my God. But he didn't mean to be. He was just a nice guy.
I never thought I would hear those words come out of Pat.
Me neither. I will find that, and I am making a fucking.
That is a very out of context. That is a very strange.
It wasn't his fault. It's the airline's fault for thinking that the average human being is the size of Dylan Mulvaney. It's just not fucking possible.
Keep digging that hole, brother.
Whatever. So I'm back.
No, I used to work with a guy. He was our boss in the newsroom at the TV station I used to work at. So part of his job was to travel around to other TV stations that was owned by the company, and he would advise the news directors of these other stations and stuff. And so whenever you had an airport story like the one you just told, he would love to hear all the details, commiserate with you, and then talk about how his flight was worse than
mine.
He had to one-up you every single time. And every time we had a meeting on Monday, he always knew in the room who had traveled over the weekend. And he'd start the meeting by saying, hey, Tricia, how was your flight this weekend? Ugh. And then everybody would just like groan like, oh, fuck, here we go. Here we go. And she'd say, hey, it was great. No delays, no problems. Let me tell you about my flight. or if you say, oh, well, we pulled out of the gate, the plane had a flat tire. We sat on the tarmac for 6 hours. Oh, well, you think that's bad? I got one for you. I mean, every week.
You know what we call those in the fire service?
What do you call that?
Stands. Shit, that ain't nothing.
Oh, stands.
We're like, oh shit, Stan's coming over. All right, hold on, everybody, get ready.
Yeah, so he always had to one up you on the bad airplane stories.
Well,
I was out there.
Thankfully, there was no delays.
Had to miss my daughter's wedding. All kind of shit. My mother died and was buried while I was waiting on the tarmac.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It actually is funny though, because there are a lot of people that do that. Now that you bring that up,
I
didn't really think about it until you just brought that up. But there are a lot of people.
I don't know if he was conscious of it. I don't know if but it was just like his reflexive thing was whoever he knew who was traveling that weekend.
Greg,
tell me about your trip this weekend.
Problem is,
everybody wants to hear it. You know, we're all up here at a meeting.
What was Bob and Tom? Was it Jimmy Tarmac or whatever? They just flew into DFW, coming into. I can't even remember. CBG. Dude, that shit was fucking
throwing
funny.
out all the 3-letter codes.
That shit was funny.
I mean, look, there just was there's a segment of people that should probably take the bus, and they're usually around me. Oh, I did have one.
Have you ever done that?
Taking a bus?
Taking a bus on a long trip?
It's been a long time. I think I went on.
I'd rather hit my dick with a ball peen hammer.
Oh yeah, repeatedly.
I did it once from California to Ohio.
Oh my God!
How many stops was that?
It was a lot.
A lot.
Did you lose a bet?
It was no.
Or
I
were you
just
just poor?
Was in the military.
I was on my way back to Okinawa.
Yeah, to see. Yeah,
I thought it would be a cool thing.
Coming back
when
from
did
this
you
tour.
see
the country?
It's not seeing the country
on a Greyhound bus.
No, sounds like a great song back in the '60s, but that wasn't a good idea.
No, the reality of it was absolutely horrible.
I did pass one guy.
I'm thinking maybe there's a place we can stop and take a shower.
There's no stopping the shower. There was one guy that was
having the homeless guy peeing
on
you.
The thing is, the people who the bus I was on that was going to California.
Were you by the shitter?
Well, there was one in the back.
Yeah,
it reminds me fucking John Candy.
But the bus I was on had come from like upstate New York.
Oh.
So those people had already been on the bus for 2.5 days.
Oh, they were pickled. They were seasoned. They were ripe.
It was
horrible.
It was.
There was one guy in the terminal that was having a conversation that everybody could hear.
He
was on speakerphone.
Oh, that will drive me.
And he was MFing it. He was MFing it a lot. And I was about to go over and say something to him, but I was like, not my business, not my circus, not my monkeys. Don't care. But he was dropping a lot of F-bombs
on the airplane or
in the terminal, which was cavernous.
But so you could have grabbed a cell phone with one hand.
I could have
crushed it.
I
could
have thrown it as
fist.
far as possible.
Why don't you just crush it like right in front of him?
Well, I mean, I might have gotten shards of glass impaled to me. I was like, it's not my business. But my point is, humanity is devolving. I thought we were getting better, and I was wrong.
Can I just say something before we carry on?
Yes,
go ahead.
I'm actually kind of proud of Pappas today because I saw something that you posted on your Facebook.
I wasn't on Facebook.
You posted it on Facebook. That's where I saw it.
I rarely get on Facebook.
It was a letter that you received in the mail from some and
the anonymous letter.
And the word I want to use is crap weasel Republican operative here locally. Let me be fair. Do you know who the individual was that sent that?
I have absolutely positively no idea, and I've done some digging, and nobody knows who it was. Nobody knows who it was.
Well, that's why I called him a crap weasel operative because, look, we have as people who like to think clearly about things, but we have enough going on with libtard Democrats that we have to deal with every day.
But can I say something?
Please.
Okay. Although I do not like, and I don't subscribe to sending things out anonymously. I don't like it because they've already been doing it. What you haven't seen is they'd already been sharing memes and anonymous shit against my supported candidate for party chairman, Josh Girth. Mm-hmm. And I blew my top because I thought that was bullshit. And lo and behold, I get home and there's an envelope. And I thought maybe it was the announcement about the meeting. I didn't know what it was because it had a GOP sticker. Did you get one? You should have gotten an envelope.
No.
No, you lost.
I didn't win.
Sorry.
I didn't win.
I didn't mean it like that. No, I swear to God.
No, you absolutely fucking meant it like that. God.
He's going to turn my mic off.
What a fucking
I did not.
Go ahead.
I swear to God, I did not. I had a Freudian there.
Go ahead.
I had a senior moment. But I will say,
no,
you're not a loser because I meant what I said last time. I respect you. He's the one that was an asshole. Anyway.
How was I an asshole?
Anyhow, let me just say this. So in my mailbox, I find this thing and I open it up. Now, here's my problem. I don't like the fact that it was anonymous, but I was troubled by what it contained because it was simple. What they have done is someone sent out a financial history of the person running. I'm not going to mention his name, but the person running against Josh has had in the past some serious financial difficulties. So they raise the point that, if this person's going to be soliciting donations, this might be a problem because he's going to have his hands on the checkbook. and somebody with financial miscalculations might not be the best person to having their hands on the checkbook. So,
like our mayor and city.
well,
manager.
I mean, I found the information. So somebody said to me, well, because it's been going around, and I'm sorry to talk cryptically to the people in the audience, but my problem is this. Although the charges are serious, the fact that it was anonymous detracts from your ability to take it seriously, because that's kind of shitty. If I say something, if I put something out, I'll put my name on it all day long and twice on Sunday.
As you should.
Because I don't give a shit.
As what normal people do.
Well, no, that's called having balls.
That's the point of the matter.
And that's what Dan's point is. It is shitty that the person that did it, and I got to tell you, 300 8x10 manila envelopes, 7, 8, 9 pages, whatever was in there, postage, little sticker, that had to run about $4 or $5, $6 an envelope, easy. And times 300, somebody spent some money. I'll put it to you this way. I ain't spending that money, any kind of money like that, on something that I'm not that emotionally attached to. So it's unfortunate that, and I will say this, Josh put out a post about it.
Yeah.
Did you see Garth's post?
I did.
It was spot on. We should not be fighting amongst ourselves. We should remember who our enemy is. However, unfortunately, this is what politics has devolved to, and I'm not real happy about it. I think if these charges are serious and they were backed up, I mean, the facts were backed up with documentation, but the fact that you didn't have the balls to put your name on it troubles me greatly. I don't like anonymous bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, put your name on it.
That's it. Put your name on it.
And own it. And then be able to substantiate and back it up.
Are you satisfied the documentation is genuine though?
Oh yeah, those are records. Those are bankruptcy court records.
Okay,
with case numbers and everything else.
Right.
I mean,
which is fine, but
which is fine. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Let the campaign fucking play out.
Well, just put your name on it. Say, hey, listen, you might want to. Hey, my name's Fred, and I think that I'm supporting. I'm not supporting Bill because Bill had in the past did this, and here's the documentation for it. I find it troubling that someone's going to be in charge of the money has a history like this. Now, it was 16, 17 years ago, and everyone's had financial trouble, but the scale of the financial trouble was almost $500,000, which is substantial. So, whatever.
People in some circles.
I don't know what circles you're swimming in, but $500,000. I mean, you can pretty much have somebody disappear for 10% of that. So, I would say that Tuesday is going to be the meeting where we pick our new chairman, and I think Mr. Shit's going to meet Mr. Fan, because I think it's going to be a shitty meeting of a lot of yelling, screaming.
Could be lively.
Could be quite lively.
I wished I'd have won, because I'd have loved to have sat in on that one.
I wish you would have won for multiple reasons.
That would have been a good one to be at there.
But anyway, we'll see what happens. So I hope in your neck of the woods. But today we have, and this is a good segue. So today, primary day in the Commonwealth, the polls are now closed at 6:19. Polls were open 6 to 6 in the Commonwealth. You might have had some, I don't know how many, there were a few other states that had primaries, but the race I'm going to be watching this evening and tonight is going to be if Thomas Massey got defeated in probably the most expensive primary in the history of the
against woke Eddie Galrine.
Yeah. I love the commercial.
Which I don't think really Eddie Galrine is really woke.
Well, yeah, but the commercials are so funny. It's like they find the worst. Did you know what Ed Blumlasky did last summer?
It's been amazing. I've never seen the saturation like it has been on the radio.
Well, your news stations have to be happy. You're selling ads.
Oh,
like crazy.
No, we're selling ads, but they're the lowest possible rate. So it's not like you make a ton of money on them. But when you've got one, they're called stop sets in radio, and so in that 5 or 6 minute period, you'll start off with a commercial for Massey, a commercial for Galrine, another commercial for Massey, then 2 more regular spots, then a commercial for Galrine at the end.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
The frequency. You cannot help but to have heard those
right now. I mean, obviously,
thank God they're over.
Nothing, but I have
nothing.
I have a tab open, but nothing's open.
So
reported yet.
Just for the people, I was in Texas over the weekend. There's a big primary there, coming up. It's Cornyn versus Paxton. And I mean, you want to talk about brutal. I mean, you would think that they were
Yeah.
both axe murderers. I mean, they're just horrible ads. And
Cornyn voted to impeach Trump, did he not?
I think he did. I
I
can't
think he did.
remember, but I will tell you this: that it's they're brutal, and you're like, are these two Republicans? Or like, he's really a communist spy? And I'm like, the next one's worse than that. So, look, it ties back into kind of what we were talking about, because
I don't know what district. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, fourth. I think it's the fourth. I think it's Kentucky's fourth.
Yeah, but I don't know what the fuck that is.
But it's a Commonwealth, so
I'm just
everything's
trying to find
backwards
it.
in Kentucky. So I don't know if where you are, people are going through the same shit. But the problem is Josh is exactly right on his post. Look, we have a common enemy, and it's and I will say it in those terms: political enemies. I didn't say personal enemies, although some are my personal enemies. But we have a political enemy. It's the Democrat Party. I mean, you look at what's going on all over the nation. These judges are soft on crime. You have criminals getting out, repeating crime. The public's suffering. Mandami's the latest. Mandami's begging, literally meeting with New York companies, begging them not to leave because they're leaving by the droves. So it's just we have to focus on the Democrats. And when we go sniping, I love how some people, because someone on one page, they go, so and so's a rhino. And I said, based on what? What's your definition of a rhino? Someone that just disagrees with you? Now, I think we can kind of agree that, the governor has been rhino-ish, pretty much full-fledged rhino on a lot of shit.
Oh, Mike DeWine?
Mike DeWine.
A lot of that has come to light here in the last couple of weeks.
Right. And I mean, we're talking about, I saw Vivek, notice the shirt. Vivek had a press conference today. And what Vivek is going to do is he is going to investigate all the reports
in a serious way,
in a very serious way, with consequences. And they had a press conference today in
what's
Columbus.
happening in Columbus, Ohio,
and it's
relative
stunning
to all the Medicaid fraud.
But your government looks at you and they say there's no fraud.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, dude, the building has 900 daycare providers or whatever healthcare providers,
home healthcare providers,
and every office is empty.
Yeah.
It might be a red flag that 80% of your healthcare budget is going to 2 zip codes.
Well, and it's not just, and it turns out it's not just the wine. It turns out David Yost, the attorney general who just stepped down for a deal in the private sector, it appears he turned a blind eye to it. It turns the auditor turned a blind eye to it. It turns out that all these, the Republican establishment in Columbus has turned a blind eye to all of this stuff,
which is why we have now,
and we need to be better than that.
We do, and which is why we have now running for office for the governor's seat is 2 people that have never been in politics.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
2 newbies, never been in politics. Vivek and Dr. Shithead Amy Acton.
As of a minute ago, right now,
with
Gowrine, 54.8% versus 45.2.
I predict, I'll go on record because I've already done it today.
But it's only like 3.3%.
I know. I'll predict that I think that Massey will actually lose this race because
how about that?
The ads were very, very, very effective, and there was $33 million yesterday. Who was here, guys? Who was in the Commonwealth?
Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War.
So they put a lot of effort into this, and so we're going to see the Trump effect is real. Like him, hate him, people talking about his approval rating being in the toilet. And we're in the war. I filled up with gas, and I filled up with gas today. I did a double take. It's like, you got to be shitting me.
Were you happy? Were you able to get $100 worth of gas in your vehicle?
Never fit like that before. I was shoving that shit everywhere. But I mean, seriously, you guys notice it, right?
That's a different podcast.
You notice it, right? You notice it.
Gasoline prices? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Jason, you drive now. You drive a bunch. And I mean, it's like, it's not fun. And I feel bad for the truckers who are paying, and so this weekend's going to be, truckers are paying even more. And this weekend's Memorial Day weekend. Everybody and their mother's going to be on the frickin' road driving this weekend, and gas prices are spiking right now.
Yep.
Of course, in Texas, where I was this weekend, it was $3.35 a gallon. I was going to bring some back on the plane, but they frowned on it.
Excuse me, sir. You can't take that gasoline next to the lady that's smuggling doorknobs in her pants.
Thankfully, the way back, I had the whole row to myself, and I had the case of insomnia. I couldn't sleep, so whatever.
Well, good for you.
Anyway, Hope you guys had a nice weekend without me. I did catch the podcast in the airport. I was going to call in, but the noise was the ambient noise was so loud you wouldn't have been able to understand me.
You were missed.
Appreciate it.
By who?
Someone. I'm sure 513 was
listener.
probably chirping. Was 513 chirping? Is he chirping that he?
We didn't say we may have like completely turned him off
No way.
because he wasn't on our last one.
Did we?
And maybe it's because you weren't here. Maybe that's why he wasn't.
Wait
on.
a second. Now that's creepy.
Stalker.
How did it?
Fucking weird. Oh, hey, I was
Maybe-
a
Maybe
mile
just looking
away.
forward to when you guys can sweat on each other.
I was a mile away from Afro Man's house today,
How that? Did you go by?
so I drove by.
Did you?
I did a drive by,
And
and I was stalking.
describe. Did you see? Was his door fixed? Was the
I-
gate fixed?
Was the gate?
The gate appeared in good repair.
All right.
Good.
I could not see the door.
Good.
And again, I did not want to be stalkerish, but it just so happened the guy that's training me.
Is it a sizable compound?
Yes. He's got a good
Very nice.
he's got a
Got
good
a nice
good
spread.
piece of property.
You know what someone told me?
You just can't park those Rolls Royces anywhere.
No.
Dude, he's got a huge garage.
Somebody told me. My nephew said, "How in the hell did you get my?" Now this is in Texas. How did you get Afro Man on your podcast? We're all talking about it. I was like, seriously?
I have to give kudos to this
yeah,
guy.
The young
like-
people love it.
I have to
I
give
know.
kudos to this guy.
Didn't know who Afro Man is. I said, well, Dan Carroll. They said, my nephew's like, how much did you pay him? I go, nothing.
A couple. Well,
So
we
Derek-
offered him a couple Budweisers because we couldn't find Colt
Yeah,
45.
couldn't find the Colt 45.
Meanwhile, he had him sitting on his passenger seat.
But I mean,
But
they
those
were
are for the show, apparently.
they were very, very impressed. And so kudos to Dan Carroll for securing that.
That was fun. That was a fun one.
That was a fun one. Outside, nice day. It was beautiful.
Nice.
It was a very
nice
nice
palatial
day.
compound to have to host it
There
in.
was nothing palatial about it. It was just a nice day on a nice outside and on a nicely arranged.
But it
outside
shows-
scene.
Did your
shows-
neighbors enjoy the proceedings?
Tukey came by and he
did?
said, I haven't watched it yet, but I heard you had Afro Man here. I said, yeah. I said, you should have come by. Oh,
And now
boy.
Andrew has another manila envelope from the HOA.
we don't have it.
we need you.
No,
at the
there's
meeting.
no HOA there.
I'm
We don't
kidding.
have it.
I'm
So,
kidding.
yeah.
Son of
They
a-
would never allow a guy like Pappas to live in an HOA. I would never live in a place that had an HOA.
But no, it won't.
Never.
It just showed how one more and I'm out of here can drop back and punt, get shit done. We figured it out and went off
It
without
was
a
fun.
hitch.
So are we at a point now where we should, if The Sopranos was real, should we send some of the guys from The Sopranos out to California to collect from Gavin Newsom?
I think so. I mean,
I mean, is that where this
I
whole
actually
thing-
think it's long overdue.
I mean, what a fucking mess out there.
We got out of in air quotes out of the Wuhan when 20
Wuhan, yeah, 22, late 22, 23.
yeah. So let me
Something like that.
let me put this up here. But yeah, I
Because
mean,
at one point, Joe Biden came out and said it was over.
what's the juice?
But
What's
then
what's Uncle Sam's juice on that? On that type of loan?
On Wuhan?
No, on the loan.
On the loan.
So what we're talking about, GOP bill targets blue state for billions in COVID era unemployment debt dumped on businesses. So when I get into this, House Republican is moving to rein in California's ballooning unemployment insurance debt, arguing employers are being stuck with the ball as the state fails to repay what it owes. Representative Vince Fong, Republican out of California, will introduce legislation, and that was today, that would require California to pay its outstanding $21 billion loan to the federal government before spending federal money on other programs.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean,
I like that.
if you fucking owe, you owe.
Look, man, it's easy to spend the money when you don't have to pay it back.
Well, who in their right mind, though, thinks, and especially in Washington, thinks that if you're going to send out a boatload of money to any state, that they're going to pay it back at some point, especially California.
So this is interesting, though, because we were
okay.
talking about it right before, and it's funny because I hadn't even gotten through this whole article yet, but California is the only state that has not paid back its loans.
What?
The only state.
Oh, I
That
didn't know
answers that question.
That I did not.
Yes. For the COVID-19 era program to help states finance a surge in claims for unemployment benefits with federal money. Instead, the state's federal oh shit, you moved, fucker. The state's federal unemployment debt continues to climb and is projected to top $23 billion by the end of the year.
But see,
And this guy wants to run for president.
yeah, but see, in California they don't care
No, they don't
because
care.
all they will do is run out the clock on this, and then when
And then when
the
somebody
Democrats
else
get
gets
back in power,
they'll forgive it.
they've got friends in D.C.
Yep.
who are going to paper over all that shit,
Yep.
and act as if it never happened.
I agree.
I mean, look at all the other financial shenanigans that have gone on. You know, Gavin Newsom was going to spend how many billions solving the homeless problem,
Oh God.
and he's been asked more than once what happened to all that money.
How about the train?
How about the
Yeah.
train?
Oh, we're on track, as he said.
Yeah,
I can't remember who was interviewed.
That'd be
Oh,
the-
we're on track. He was like, no
that-
pun
that-
intended,
that-
but kind of pun intended.
That would be the.
what
wrong
is that?
term.
Is that 16, 20, 30 billion dollars? However much that is?
Oh, it's more than that.
on the,
it's
is
way
it,
more
Is it
than
over
that.
100 billion?
Yeah, I think it's over.
Is
100. I mean, it's a lot, and they've done. You know, none of it.
They haven't laid one fucking piece
But
of
hey,
rail yet.
listen, you know, I mean, yeah, elections have consequences. You got a great race out there. I don't know about you guys, but I am thoroughly enjoying
How much fun is that?
the AI videos.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Spencer. Yeah, we
Swin.
talked about the Spencer Pratt one last week.
Those are just gold.
And we disclaimered it that Spencer Pratt and his team are putting those out. These are supporters that
Yeah.
are putting it out. We disclaimered that way we don't get.
Yeah,
Well,
those are third parties, that
but
are
they're
creating those
amazing.
AI
They're
ads.
amazing, and it gives me a lot of ideas. Because I will tell you this, I think there is I don't want to give you my new business plan out, but I think there's a niche for AI created videos, and I'd like to start doing them here about local subjects.
Well, it's
in
what
the political,
and it's what we
sphere.
talked about.
I do the political sphere. I do any number of and not purely political, but public interest.
But we talked about it the last show
Yeah.
in the fact that our campaign teams now starting to get kind of alienated out because you only need maybe one or two people to fucking do that.
Yeah, to run an effective no.
Like on a big scale. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah, you need help. You do need help, but you don't need a big firm.
right.
You know, you could use one person.
It's going to change the game.
AI is so. I mean, and that's why that's why I put a post out and I was saying who uses AI because I was trying to make some videos. So I made a video. Obviously, you know the commercial, which is going to win an Emmy for AI that I created for this show. But the
That guy right there. Yeah.
that guy, that's my Emmy.
No, that's an Oscar, not an Emmy.
I call it Emmy. I made it, so fuck off. Did you make it?
No, I didn't make it,
Okay,
but
well
I
then-
know the difference between
Okay,
an Emmy
did
and
you
an
make
Oscar.
it?
I'm
Who
just
made it?
saying,
Who made it?
That is a copy of an Oscar.
who made
not
it?
An Emmy.
Who made it?
You made it.
Then I can call it whatever I
You
want.
call it whatever you want.
So anyhow, I don't know what I was talking about. The point of the matter is,
what
is
do you
that-
call this? A suppository?
That's my golden microphone. Get your dirty paws off it.
Did it touch your butthole?
Planet? Get your filthy paws off of me. The Planet of the Apes when he could talk, Charlton.
You know,
Heston.
there's entire generations
totally-
that have no
They have no clue what we're
as to
talking
that
about.
reference.
No clue what we're talking about. Great movie, Planet of the Apes. Watch it. Old Charlton Heston.
You burned it all down.
Yeah, Dan and I are sold. And Jason's like, I don't know what they're fucking talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
So anyway,
I
my
remember
point
that.
is it's
Charlton Heston was the best. By the
he
way.
was a god.
Remember when he was
Ben-Hur?
ahead of the NRA?
How about
holding that rifle
oh,
up there?
right,
From my cold dinner.
Ben-Hur, the chariot scene, the
about.
greatest
are,
scene
are
in
you
film.
are you going? Is this a movie review or what?
No, but
I'm
anyway,
just
my
saying,
point is,
Jill said
he
it's
got me on a roll.
Jill said it's an Oscar named Emmy.
well, so true, but you're right. This AI crap, and it's changing every. Look, I'm not breaking any stories here, but like the prices, like you could get subscriptions for, a year for like several $100s, or you can do a month, and then they give you these credits, and you use tokens to create these videos, and so you can waste a lot. I mean, my point is, you can waste a lot of money, but the prices are coming down, and dude, it's amazing. I mean, I was gonna
market's
start-
getting saturated because all these younger kids that
Well-
are doing the computer shit are like, hey, I can figure out how to do that.
and there's
do
a
it.
there's a Chinese version called Kimmy. So I saw a commercial on
Oh,
that. It's called-
Kimmy.
Kimmy. No, I was thinking Timmy from South Park, but the
I'm not going there.
don't go there. But there's a Kimmy 2.0, and it's supposed to be dirt cheap, but it's all based in China. All the servers are in China. I'm like, oh well, I mean, that's why when you hear people saying the United States needs to win the AI battle, but we need to balance it with, we can't just give these my opinion here, totally my opinion. You guys could disagree and that's fine. But we can't just give these companies, a blank check to use as much water and as much energy as they want, because, we end up paying for that shit. It's in higher water rates for your house and higher electric rates for your house as well.
Well, whatever happened to the notion that the companies that want to have these AI centers, these data centers, and use all the power that goes along with it.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the notion of them paying for it?
They create it. Well, they'll pay for it, but the point of the matter is there's only so much energy in the pipeline.
Well, I know, but you're
all
creating brand new facilities that create the energy.
Well, what Trump mandated is that when you put in an AI center, you have to self-power and sell excess power back to the grid.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that.
Which I think is a really good idea.
It is, but small modular nukes are not as mainstream yet as they should be.
Have you guys heard? I know they're potentially doing one or want to do one close to Maysville, and supposedly it could raise the ambient temperature 16 degrees.
I
I think
heard
I can't remember if we talked about it or I was talking about it with somebody else, but I can't remember.
The ambient temperature of what?
Outside.
Air.
Outside.
They put off so much heat.
And the radius is fucking huge.
So I'll tell you this. I would rather have
if it's 70 degrees, it'll be 86 within a certain radius, and it's a big fucking radius.
Gonna sell a lot of pools.
Whatever.
I don't know if that can be mitigated, and maybe it could, but I will tell you this.
Any amount of water that they're going to use.
I would rather have, I'll give you an either or.
I mean, I don't know one way or
Would
the
you
other.
rather have a solar farm or a data center next to you?
Oh, they give me a data center all day.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, they could mitigate that, Jason, because they could build it, rather than just, if the company invests,
I'm not arguing it. It was astounding to me to be able to.
Here's the deal: if the companies
to
invest
raise
a
the
little more
ambient
money,
temperature.
it is
That's
astounding.
crazy.
But if the companies, invest a little more money in the facility, rather than just pouring a slab on grade, putting metal skin on the side of a building, which conducts heat pretty readily.
Yeah.
If they excavated down about 4 feet and sunk these things about 4 feet down in the ground with concrete walls, that's a pretty cool. I mean, that's a cool environment.
Oh, yeah.
A naturally cool environment. And I have a big problem though with them taking water and contaminating it with additives, like for anti-corrosive additives, and it picks up some heavy metal in some pipes and fittings and on the conduit, on the chips themselves, and dumping that either back in the water system or untreated. I have a problem with that.
If that's a fact, and
has
I've not
happened.
read into these
has
things
happened.
as much as you have.
It has happened.
But then that water needs to be treated on the way out.
Well, but the problem
on the
is
effluent
in
side.
Did you say effluent?
Yes, I did.
Did you take something for that?
No, that's it. That's the water that's on the way out. That's the effluent. So that's where it needs to be treated.
Is that the word of the day?
I'm just saying, it's a word.
So anyway,
Clip it.
but my point is that in the rush to approve these things, these municipalities have been like, they didn't really check all the boxes. So I do have a problem. There's one AI data center in Nashville, Tennessee, that was using like 10 million gallons of water a week. That's a lot of water.
Is that a lot?
It's a lot of water.
All right.
It's a lot of water. I mean, hell, they closed Anderson Pool for losing a couple 100,000 gallons of water. I mean, you tell me, is that a lot of water?
It was leaking thousands of gallons a day.
Okay, well, I mean, if it was a data center, it'd be okay. I mean, so my point is, don't just approve these things just because for the sake of having one. I would do some due diligence, and as long as you hold these companies accountable and responsible for the environment, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, but AI,
as long as it's done right, yes.
Yes.
AI is the wave of the future, and if you're a candidate for political office, I think it's going to boil down to where you get number one, a good publicist, number two, one or two really good computer guys or gals, and then you get some creative minds in there, a couple of really good creative people,
twisted freaks,
and people who can write a good script. I mean, I think campaign staffs are going to be really streamlined.
Campaign staffs going to be streamlined
going forward.
Everything's going to be streamlined.
If that's going to be where your entire effort is to get those videos out there, create AI videos to get your message out.
Speaking of videos,
But look, let me ask you a question.
I was going to transition. I got a segue.
Can you, when you look at a video,
can I?
When you look at a video, the moment I see a video, I know right away that's AI. What's with the hand signals?
It's behind you. I'm talking to him.
Are you?
While you're making your point.
You're making your point. I didn't want to interrupt.
Settle down, buddy.
But does your
Settle
eye
down.
pick up on that's an AI video that I'm looking at?
Not as much anymore.
The only thing
Not as
is,
I mean,
is
it's
when it could.
Some yes,
There
but
needs
a
to
lot
be,
no.
to my way of thinking, there needs to be a disclaimer up front.
well,
This video was generated by
So
artificial intelligence.
to our state to the north, Michigan.
Yeah.
So if you put
We don't
up-
fucked up things going on
Well,
in Michigan.
We don't say the
But-
name of that state.
all right in Ohio's hat, Michigan.
We
The
still don't say it.
okay, but the M word.
Yeah.
But there is a disclaimer I saw that if you use AI for a political ad,
Mhm.
like Pratt's doing in
Yeah.
California, you have to have a full disclaimer that this is AI, this is not real. But there were some funny ones I saw. But speaking of an AI video, which is pretty funny.
And on our PCR reports, if we like patient care reports for EMS,
Yeah.
you can auto generate a narrative. It takes all the data that you put in, like vital signs, all that stuff. It'll generate a narrative for you where we used to type it out or old
Write it
school,
out.
write it out on triplicate.
And you have to check that. How accurate is it?
It's pretty good, but we tell everybody, you're going to court,
So you better make sure that
so you
shit's
better
right.
proofread it, add in what you need to add in, certain things,
And then you click submit.
but you're putting an electronic signature saying, I'm aware that this was generated by AI.
Oh.
You click a box, click
Yeah.
submit, and it works. And they're actually very good, but there are things like you need to add in like certain details.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten called into court 5 years later,
Yeah.
and that was when we were writing them. But there were certain details I put on. I'm like, oh shit, I remember that run.
Mm.
Instead of just a auto-generated. I mean, it writes it pretty good, as far as like the way the story goes. But it pulls all that data. I mean, it's nice, but I'm like, guys, like, I still type mine out. Like,
So
me personally, I don't like using it.
Speaking of AI, you guys have heard that is it Elliot Page?
Yes.
Okay, so I've heard rumors they're going to remake Troy, which Dan didn't like to begin with Brad Pitt.
I just didn't think it was that great of a movie.
I never watched it.
It was pretty good.
It
It
doesn't
wasn't
work for me.
bad. I mean, but I have ties to the area. So
I've
anyway,
seen better movies.
I have ties to the
like
area.
that version of Troy is like not even on my top 100.
100.
Yeah,
All right, well,
No way.
That's cool, but
Well, it's definitely not mine because I've never
Yeah.
seen it. So
it's not a bad flick.
you're not
I mean,
missing anything.
Well, anyway, but so this is AI. So they're remaking Troy with Elliot Page, who was a
pretty
girl and is now a guy, I think, or is I can't. I
funny.
don't.
Are we supposed to know who Elliot Page is?
I guess.
Because
I
it's
had to
only
look it up.
funny if
Did
you
you
know who the person.
I had to look it
yeah,
up.
it's a pretty famous
was-
act.
was it-
She was an actress.
In the movie Juno. I know the movie, but I've never watched it. But I know the movie
I
title.
recognize the face, but you got to watch this now. So this is AI. So it's capable, and this is pretty darn good.
And I can't make it any bigger,
And it gets-
unfortunately.
that's what she said.
No.
Offers his respect, ma'am. All he asks is that Sparta kneels a simple bow and your people will be spared.
Don't call me ma'am.
My apologies, miss. Zexus is generous. He only wants your loyalty. Surely even a delicate thing like yourself can understand that.
I said don't fucking misgender me.
Ma'am, calm down. No need to get emotional.
Turns and looks at Dylan Mulvaney.
It is sir!
For the audio listeners, the trans kicks this big ripped black guy. But we're talking over this, so don't get mad.
Well, it's taken from the scene in 300,
Right.
where
And it's well done.
where the messenger comes to Leonidas, and he says, "What do you want?" And he says, "Earth and water." And Leonidas says, "You'll find plenty of both down there."
I mean,
And then
513 is back. And he says, do we question why we need thousands of data centers? No more than we questioned why we needed all the chip manufacturing facilities built overnight that half of them now probably aren't complete. And I'm speaking of the one, I think the one north of here in Ohio. I don't
See,
think
isn't
it
that
ever
funny?
got done.
Pappas is back, and so is Cincy.
It's scary.
It's amazing.
But
Why no? But Mike
I mean, do you
DeWine
think
had
there's something nefarious? I mean,
Mike DeWine had a huge chubby when he announced that they're going to build the chip.
Oh, he was the Lord and Savior.
Are you saying we don't need it now?
I think he is saying we don't need it. I don't know. I mean, look, so my point in saying it was, when you do these things, you subscribe. These aren't free. Some are, but you subscribe. You pay money
To what?
to the server that you're using.
Oh, yeah,
whether
okay,
it be
okay.
Kimmy or
Right.
Jimmy or Timmy or whatever the fuck you're using, and so you have a subscription. I mean, so these places are selling subscriptions, and that obviously they're making money, or else they wouldn't be building these facilities.
Right.
But
all over the place.
all over the place. But like I said, I wish, number one, they didn't use inordinate of water, or they recycled their water the way my business was forced to do. Or if they produced their own electricity and then off-peak hours, they sold extra electricity back to the grid to drive down electric prices. I would not have any issue with
I
that.
think is a really good idea.
Oh, that's why it's my idea. We call it the
No, it
Pappas
wasn't. It was
effect.
Trump's idea. It
Well,
wasn't
I
your
sent
idea.
it to Trump, and
Oh.
he stole it. And
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Can I get some documentation on that?
You're just going to take my word for it. Or I will make a fake AI video of me texting it to Donald Trump.
Just backdate some documents.
Yeah, just backdated. It's fine.
So,
The bromance we didn't need to know. That's just not right, Phil. Appreciate it.
Oh boy.
So where else are we going?
Pappas is coming upstairs. He's gonna rock the shit out of your
What's for
face.
dinner?
He's pissed
I
off.
want to.
Well, we were talking about trans.
No. So
they are dangerous.
Let me
I think that's been proven out time and time again.
so obviously we had a
do you
mosque
not? Oh,
a
he's
mosque
back.
shooting
Oh,
in San
do you
Diego.
not know the difference between the need of us to make our own chips. My point, Einstein. See, I can see he's back and he's feeling froggy. Einstein. I understand we need to make our own chips. However, everybody announced a new chip manufacturing facility. They were all government subsidized with tax abatements, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of them weren't even finished because they oversaturated the demand and they were afraid they were going to drive the price down. So a lot of these chip places, these facilities that have to be ultra clean, as you know, are a lot of them didn't get done because everyone rushed in to grab the money and build a facility when the demand, yes, is there long term, but it would probably collapse the market short term by oversupply. Thank you for playing. Come back, mix soon. Like an idiot. I mean, you make a comment about how I don't see how it's any more nefarious. So why would you say that we're rushing to build all these AI data centers? I mean, what other than asking a question, a rhetorical question, do you have an answer for it? Do you have an answer as to, is there something nefarious going on as to why we're building all these data centers? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I know we're going to get to the other subject at hand, which is there was a terrible shooting in San Diego. I don't think it's going to stay in the news long. And the reason I don't think it's going to stay in the news long, because we have the story on it, is it involves another trans terrorist. How's that? Trans terrorist. That's a new term.
But
Trans terrorist.
just
a TT.
the only thought I have on the whole AI thing is that I think Trump is right when he says America needs to win AI. We cannot let
We can't have all the
we
servers
cannot
be
let China, we cannot let Russia,
Correct.
Whether it's North Korea, South Korea, we can't let another country, and all the technological advances that all these other countries have is because they've stolen all the data that has been created here in America.
That's true. I would say
So
I
in a
would
lot
say
of ways,
yes.
America has been the leader.
Well, let
in
me
all
ask you this.
stuff.
Well, name me one thing, and I'm not being disparaging here, but name me one thing that was invented and brought to the world in Russia besides vodka.
I don't think that I was going to say they don't think they invented vodka.
But I mean, so
The
All right.
AK-47.
let me ask you this:
the
what was
Kalashnikov.
invented?
A rifle that doesn't jam.
What was
That-
it? Yeah, okay.
I would give
I'll him
Russia
that.
credit
You
for
can,
that,
you
yeah.
can bury that thing in shit and
Yeah.
dig it up, and it'll shoot.
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
fact.
full
That's
of
all.
slop.
That's all I got.
But
Well, it's
Kalashnikov,
because it mechanically it's such a
all
basic
stamped.
operation.
Yeah, it's stamped. But let me ask you the following question: What has been produced and given to the world? I mean, of note from China? besides food?
Fireworks.
Okay, fireworks. Very good.
There you go.
Fireworks. Very good. Then that was probably what
The leader in fireworks.
Excellent.
Yeah, thousands of years ago.
Thousands of years ago, and it's still made there, most of them, and brought here. I don't
the
think
ones
we have
I
them
buy
there.
are anyway.
Cheapo.
Oh, since he said space travel,
Space travel was invented where? In the Soviet Union?
Russia.
The Sputnik went up
Sputnik
first.
was first. That's
Sputnik
fact.
was first.
Yeah.
What was the first man
We'll give
flight?
you
I
that.
think.
Yep.
Did they have the dog first?
I think they did have the.
I think they had the dog
Okay,
first.
no, Russia was first to put a man in space.
And then we were
Do
first
you
to put
remember
a
that?
man.
Do you remember
on the
that
moon.
guy's name? 513. You remember his name?
Oh yeah, I do vaguely.
I know it.
Yeah, you would know
I
it.
do not.
Yuri Gagarin.
Yeah,
Yuri Gagarin.
Gagarin.
As soon as you
Grishnik-
say it, I know it. but-
Grishnikov, Gagarin. I knew it was Yuri something.
It's not.
It's
Yuri Gagarin. That's his name.
Yeah, that's
the
good.
first man
Way
in
to pull that
space.
one. But,
Russia will also put the
Okay.
first woman in space too.
but who landed on the moon and who has dominated?
But he was
since?
talking about
America.
inventing, not.
But I'm
doing
talking about
things
inventing and bringing to. Yeah, I'm not talking about first. I'm talking about bringing to society for use. I mean, and Dan's exactly right. China is very good at taking our ideas, stealing them,
Yeah.
and then manufacturing them cheaper.
Especially in
So-
California. Have you noticed how many California politicians are hanging out with Chinese spies?
Bosco said, "Sexy ass mail order brides."
There you go.
Was that Russia? Yeah.
But I think that's due to the fact that we are a free market society
And
and
then
they are
Tyler
a
said, "I'll
communist
take
society.
3."
So I mean, I think there's a lot to be said for that. But so I think the way they don't like having TikTok. And notice how the TikTok talk has pretty much gone away. No one gives a shit about TikTok anymore, right?
No, it's still pretty big.
No. My
Viable
point is,
platform. I've never been on TikTok.
no, about China owning it.
Oh, right.
Remember, they were going to
No,
ban it. In the
I
United
agree with you.
States.
Didn't Trump get American ownership of that?
I don't think that's been finalized.
I think it's still in limbo, but
I don't know.
I
but
don't
yeah,
think it's been
but that
finalized yet.
went out of
That
that
went-
went out of the headlines
That
as
went out
well.
of the headlines pretty quick. So
I'm not a TikToker.
I think that we probably do need to dominate or at least corner the AI market because it's going to, besides making stupid videos like the one we just saw, like Dan said, it's going to do everything.
That video
gonna
was
do
highly entertaining.
It was, but it's
It
going to
was.
do accounting. It's going to do, I mean, I couldn't even name all the things it's going to do. You won't need people. So do you want all that data residing and being warehoused in China or the United States? Because some of it could be kind of, definitely pretty, compromising. If you had
absolutely.
if the Chinese had if they were warehousing the information for your firm that was using AI to do emails, internal emails, the whole nine yards, everything, right? I mean, think of the leverage they would have to maybe get secrets or whatever. I mean, you just don't want that. So that's why there's the rush to put it on here.
Oh, here we go. All right, we're getting corrected.
What's that?
Oh,
By God.
He said it's not in limbo. China owns 49%. Trump's buddies own the other 51%.
Okay, so it's done.
Okay.
It's
all right.
done. Okay, good. Thank you.
Well, it was out of the news, and
It's out of the news. I didn't hear about it very much, but I didn't
you
hear
are
the
in
big
tune with everything. It's amazing.
The funny thing is I don't use TikTok, so that's why I don't know. I don't really care.
I'm not on TikTok either.
But
it's amazing the wealth of knowledge
my
in
point
one head.
my point still stands is that that's why we have to win the battle here, or else, like the early days of TikTok, when we were concerned about the Chinese owning TikTok rather than Americans, why we made the deal that they had to divest
all your information, just say
all
right
your
in a pipeline
information
right back to
right
Beijing.
back to
man.
Beijing.
Yeah.
So that's why. And I don't think it's any more nefarious than that. I don't, although I do like the funny videos, I have to say, and there may be a day soon where you see more local funny videos coming up that might be created by somebody. I don't know who.
I don't.
Somebody.
Someone who has
A twisted sense of humor
the time to do it.
and lots of time on his hands.
Never heard of her. Never heard of
Anyhow,
her.
so, but Jason's going to share the story.
Do we have an update on the Massey Galrine race?
Oh, let's see.
Let's
Let
see.
me.
You
pull
just
it
like
up.
saying Galrine.
Galrine.
We've got
Woke Eddie Gallery.
5.1% reporting.
All right.
34-38 Galrine, 28-53 Massey, as we sit right now.
What was 20? What? I didn't
Oh,
know what
those
it was
raw
like.
vote totals there.
Yeah, just votes. 54.6%, 45.4.
Okay. Gowron.
5%?
All right. Gowron.
Okay, well, I mean,
with
That's-
5.1% reporting.
that's
So these are just the mail-in early voting.
but that's still kind of that's telling. I mean, gives a glimpse. That's a pretty good.
Just
You
went
know, I
up.
wouldn't report it.
Just went up a little bit, 56.1.
But
to
I mean, I'll say
43.9.
this: it's telling because that's a it's not a poll; it's an accurate report, and that doesn't bode well for Thomas Massey. And I do. Let me tell you something. I feel bad. I do feel bad because I think Thomas Massey. I understand what he represents, and I do appreciate what he represents. He is a. I don't think he's a rhino, and I don't think Trump is hard on him. I mean, Trump definitely was really hard on the guy because I just think that he picked the wrong things to take a stand on at the wrong time, and really got his, was a burr under the Trump saddle, and he didn't need to be. And I do respect the fact he's a smart. Do you know how smart that guy is, Thomas Massey? You know anything about him?
Super
Thomas
smart.
Massey, he's pretty. No, he's not a dumb guy.
I mean, he runs his
I had him
house
on the radio the other day.
He walks the walk. He talks the talk.
Yeah.
His house is off
He
grid.
lives off the grid. Yeah.
And he took the guts from a Tesla, and that manages his solar and battery power in his house. He went in and ripped the shit out of it, ripped the heart out of a Tesla vehicle, and that's the control system for his solar array and battery pack in his house.
I call that a nerd.
And he did that himself.
Nerd.
Well,
Pretty good
It's
thinking.
a smart nerd.
It's a smart nerd.
I mean, I'd have electrocuted the shit out of myself.
What's the water usage on that farm?
I don't know, but he grows a lot of his own food.
Yeah.
So I respect
No,
the
Massey's
guy.
a smart
Let's-
guy.
Let's hear from our
Trump-
sponsor real quick.
Okay.
Our great, which one?
Varna,
The great commercial? I'm going to cry.
the great
Get
commercial.
your hankies.
Was this
Every
by-
2 minutes, a child enters foster care in America. Behind each statistic is a face, a story, and often a heartbreaking message. It's not my fault. The Varner Foundation for Children and Families was created in 2020 to change this reality. They don't just raise awareness about the foster care crisis, they take action. When local agencies can't meet a child's need, the Varner Foundation steps in. From providing essential resources to foster families to supporting children who've experienced trauma, they're building a network of hope. Every donation, every partnership, every act of support creates ripples of healing in a child's life. These aren't just statistics, they're futures being restored. One child at a time. Visit varnerfoundation.org and be the difference in a child's life, where 100% of all donations go directly to families in need. 100%. Because every child deserves to know you matter, you're valued, and it's not your fault.
Man, who made that?
Some
It's a
genius.
good-looking ad right there.
God,
So,
that's amazing.
genius.
if only there was political content.
That
Damn
is
it. I just
amazing.
forgot something. I totally forgot.
No, but I was
something.
going to say before we got to the break, when it comes to Massey, I appreciate his consistency on the issues and the values that he has. He said today that he doesn't vote for any foreign aid at all. So when he gets criticized for not sending aid to Israel, he just falls back on the policy that he has. I don't want any money going foreign aid at all, and that includes Israel. So I think there's a legitimate argument to be made, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole right now. But
it's going to be really interesting.
But the
what
thing
happens.
is, when it comes to him being Trump wants people who are team players.
well,
And it's there. There are very few people in Congress like Massey who have a set of principles and they stick to them come hell or high water. And so he just refuses to be a team player in that respect, to where something might go against his grain. But if there's a bigger good that comes out of it, or a benefit for Trump or the Republican Party, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. It's his principle. He's sticking to it, and he's going to vote a certain way on an issue, and that's where him and Trump butt heads. And so Trump wants a certain amount of loyalty. I think he respects Massey to a certain part or a certain point, but when it comes to Trump getting his agenda through, he's going to be ruthless. And as the time ticks down on Trump in office, I mean, we're coming up on what he's got about 2.5 years left. And that is not that,
depending on what happens in the midterms, it could be
that is not that
shorter.
That is not that much time. So
no, and look at how much he's done. But look, I again, there's a lot that needs to happen, and between this, you read about all this fraud shit going on, and I saw the Department of Education. She released a what's her name again? McMahon.
Linda McMahon. Yeah,
she released something about fraudulent loans. It was staggering amount of money. I mean, there's a lot of fraud that needs to be.
Dude, think we could go a whole fucking.
We could do a whole show.
Well, I know, but my point is
about the BOE and the fraud and the way shit is working, because I learned a lot of shit over the last.
But a big subject of Massey's is the debt and deficit, right? Okay, and he's exactly right. Don't misunderstand me, but I don't understand why some people don't connect the dots here. And look, we could make a really big dent in our debt if we reined in this fraud. And I mean, there's just so much waste and duplication. And one thing I do fault Trump for, and I want 513 to get his ears on now. Are you listening?
It's retribution.
Are you
calling
listening?
For the Epstein files? He votes
with
513. 95%.
Whatever. 513. I want you to hear me clearly. I think Trump dropped the ball when they let Doge go away. I think that Doge department should have been front and center and should have stayed front and center. I think Big Balls should have been in the cabinet. Wasn't that guy's name Big Balls? And I think that that was
screen name.
I think that's one thing that he will that I am genuinely upset that they let go away, because if we get rid of,
that should be a department that stays forever.
It stays forever. Well, there's so much waste.
It's on JD Vance. JD Vance pretty much taking up that mantle now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, let's and then let's run with it, because let's start naming names. And I would love to see, and I've seen a lot of reports, as you have, about Ilhan Omar being involved in a bunch of this shenanigan crap with
Elon.
fraud.
Did you call her Elon?
Ilhan, whatever. Elon Musk. I don't know what her fucking name is. But I mean, I want to see something happen. That's my point. I want to see something happen.
You want to see someone get purple.
I want to see someone go to jail, get kicked out of Congress.
Trial.
That's right.
Go to prison.
If nothing happens, then why are we doing this?
Pocket.
I'm serious. If nothing happens,
no, I agree.
Why are we doing this?
I agree.
Right.
I mean, why are we wasting our time?
That is the number one frustration.
But I will say wasting time and money.
People that I talk to on my radio show.
Hearings, and then what happens? Nothing. Yeah. They uncover this. Whistleblowers about, the thing you probably talked about on your show. Yeah. It pissed me off over the weekend.
I read today where Jim Jordan's going to have another hearing about the missing kids in Ohio. Man, it's great, man. Another
Do
hearing.
something.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We had a hearing. They had a hearing. They had a bunch
of hearings coming out of my butthole, man. Come on.
Is that what's coming out of your butthole?
That's, I guess, yeah.
Is that effluence?
But that's an effluent right there.
Love it.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I want to have something happen. Like, for example, we had a whistleblower say how Fauci manipulated the data and hid documents and blah, 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 blah. And guess what happened?
That dude needs to be locked up.
Guess what would happen? Guess what's going to happen?
Nothing.
So what's the point?
Right.
And that's what frustrates people in government at all levels. People are like, you know what? And part of them are right. It's not going to make a difference. And it's frustrating.
You know how much coverage that got with the whistleblower? And this is a whistleblower from the CIA.
Zero.
On Capitol Hill.
No coverage. None.
ABC.
Zero.
NBC. CBS. NPR. Zero. The networks have no interest in that story.
Fuck no,
whatsoever. How many people died?
Oh,
how many trillions of dollars were lost? I mean, think about that. I mean, Fauci may wind up being the biggest criminal that this country has ever seen. George Stephanopoulos and Anna Navarro and all the rest of them in the media just want to give that guy a Texas El Paso.
513 in his infinite way of just bouncing all over the place. He wants to talk about the $1.8 billion fund that Trump wants to stop. Look, man, I got to look into it. I mean, I had
to ask just to clarify.
I know I've got to look into that. I'll be honest with you. I mean, what are my thoughts? I got to look into more beer. I got to look into it.
That's $1.8 billion. That is
settlement
through
fund. Blah blah blah.
The Department of Justice.
Yeah.
Anyone. Here's the deal. On that thing, anyone can apply for that if they feel, even you 513, if you have been attacked unfairly by the Department of Justice, you can file a claim on that fund that Donald Trump is talking about creating. I don't know if it is actually in existence yet, but that's what that fund and of course, all the women on The View. 513.
I'm going to say fuck you right now.
They just want to say that's money that's going to be paid out.
Fuck you. It's big
Trump's
news
friend.
to everyone outside your bubble.
Who is he saying? Wait,
I'm just saying? I don't know. I'm not. I haven't paid attention to it. I was asking a legitimate question. You didn't have to be a fucking prick about it.
Trump dropped
to everyone.
Trump dropped his lawsuit against the IRS.
I just haven't seen it.
Oh, about the fund?
Yeah.
Yes, Hunter Biden can apply too.
This is a result of that.
Actually, funny face, Mr.
If
Emoji
you can make
guy.
the case that you've been treated unfairly, like the Tea Party was.
Hunter Biden can apply too. That's Dan's point. So you're not listening.
Anyone.
See, these things are called ears. Listen, rather than just reading. What you're seeing on CNN.
If you hate Trump and you think you've been treated unfairly by the federal government, you can apply.
Do you think he hates Trump? Or do you think 513? Do you think he hates Trump?
I don't spend time thinking about what he thinks.
I mean, do you think he hates Trump, or do you think he has a love-hate thing? He's like, call me Trump.
And for all I know, he's got a poster of Trump on his ceiling, and he's
just freaking. Wait, and speaking of that, we'll segue.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Wait, we got a story on that.
We gotta
rubbing
go.
one out.
We gotta say,
you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers went too hard. You went too hard to paint.
We got a story. It's 5 seconds.
Oh, you want to do? Oh, you want to do this one?
Yeah. So this guy.
It's is it since
I think it's Maine.
Since he's a spirit animal.
Well, I think since he can send a donation to this guy, he did. Dan was reading the show prep, and his subconscious on it. So is this out of Maine, right?
Yes.
This is the Democrat. This will be the Democrat candidate for office.
Yes.
So 513. You have a new guy that you can send a donation to. Why? Because
let me find what he said. Exactly.
He's deleted a lot of stuff. But
Democratic Maine Senate candidate Graham Plantner, who is already facing criticism over past Reddit posts, made graphic sexual comments on his now deleted account after masturbating in portable toilets and explicit graffiti found in military restaurants.
Probably got carpal tunnel.
So it goes in further.
Is this the guy with the Nazi tattoo?
No, different guy.
Okay, all right.
It's that guy.
It's the guy whose hand he can't.
He was a Marine veteran.
He just gives you a fist bump.
But he goes, responding to a thread dedicated to so-called GWAT dick art. Plantner launched into an extended monologue praising the explicit graffiti in unusually vivid terms, calling it beautiful, in quotes, engorged and veiny, in quotes, and moving, in quotes, towards its penetrative glory.
Oh, my God.
Is this guy saying that his ejaculate was the same as art? Is that what
you got? Us 513.
He said, "Oh shit, you've got a hot rod cock from Manas."
She's my mom.
Manas was a major U.S. military transit hub in whatever stan used during the wars in Afghanistan. Plantner enlisted in the Marines in 2003 and served 3 combat tours in Iraq. And in 2010, he joined the Maryland Army National Guard for a 4th tour.
Your service, sir.
Serving in the infantry in Afghanistan. Let's see, where's it at? I'm trying to find it. The post accompanied a photograph of a smiling serviceman posing beside an explicit illustration inside a portable restroom. I sat there in sheer awe, he wrote. The soul-filling joy to be allowed to witness such glory. You should read the comments in context. It's very clear. I'm joking, he said. But this is the shit, and this is going to be the Democratic, like you said, Democratic.
This is going to be the Democrat nominee to run for this Senate.
Yeah, because his opponent backed out.
I can honestly say I've never sat down in one of those.
Oh, is this much different than the the chick from Michigan that was twerking for Congress?
I saw that.
Oh yeah.
She's
So-
not that hot either.
It's not hot, but she's
It's very-
flapping her ass cheeks all over the place.
Why do all these weird ass stories have a Michigan
So Jason,
connection?
I was thinking,
and you love Michigan.
and especially in the summertime. But Jason, I was thinking, next time we do a campaign, can you twerk? Is
Oh,
it
boy.
possible?
Oh boy.
Without hurting yourself?
Oh, I broke 5 ribs a couple of years
Can-
ago. I don't think I can.
I think we
Jill
should.
Billy can give you less.
I think we should. I think we should possibly rethink our campaign strategy because this person is actually running for Congress in Michigan and she's twerking all
Is she
over.
running for the state?
I don't know if it's the state.
So
house.
we
I
can
think
do-
she's
running for the state.
We could
house.
we
Probably
could do
state
mine.
house.
We
But
could
still.
we could do mine. Vote for the jerk that twerks.
or the twerks the jerks. It's up to you.
Either way,
Either way,
it works.
it
Either way.
works.
You can't do any worse than you did the last time around.
Hey guys, we appreciate you being here.
Show's kind of all over the place
yeah.
today. Sorry.
I like it though. I like it
It
when
was
they're
fun.
like this. We're potentially going to be back Friday, so just plan on Friday
There you
evening
go.
at some
There's
point.
Carrie's Coldie holder right there.
She's not a paid sponsor. Get that down.
That's all
I'm
that
kidding.
matters.
I'm kidding. Carrie's
I might,
awesome.
win,
We
I
love
might
her.
win a prize.
Should I
You
make an AI video?
I think you should.
This
Ooh.
pink koozie.
I think you two should do it in my
This-
front yard.
this pink koozie.
I call them Coldie holders.
But no, we appreciate you guys. We love
Maybe-
you. Remember, like,
maybe I can
subscribe,
afford-
hit the like button,
You got your,
and
you got
tell
your
a
cold
friend.
beer.
And
You
we'll
got
see
your
you
cup.
on Friday.
You put it
Got
in
your
the-
straps.
you put it